Hi everyone! So today I'm going for a flip cup with 3 colors. I'll explain why I picked those colors after, but for now I mix my paints the usual way. The 2 colors are high flow acrylics. I mixed them 1 part high flow acrylic to 10 part medium, and then to that I added about 5% water, just to say. They don't really need the water, but I added to help them sell up maybe, since I use zinc white. And when I use zinc white with the flip cup, usually I get quite a bit of cells. And the zinc white I mixed 40% paint to 60% medium, 4 part paint to 6 part medium, and to that no water. And the reason for that is, well, first of all, it's a flat acrylic. I use more paint to keep the mix dense. Since I use more paint, there will be more pigment in the mix, a heavier concentration of pigment, and so the density of that mix is going to be heavier than those 2. And since I did not add water, the water has a lighter density than all paint, all pigments, so it helps the paint to sell up, to float up, while the zinc white sinks down, sinks up, that's a new one, sinks down into the colors and push them up, helping them sell up. And yeah, the reason I picked those colors, funny story, I was talking colors with one of my friends yesterday, and yeah, I have weird friends. Just the right kind of weird, but I appreciate it. And yeah, we were talking colors, or how certain colors would go better in certain rooms because of, like, for example, blue is soothing, it's calming, so it would do well in a bedroom or maybe even a bathroom. But a bathroom would need a pale blue. If you see where, well, I was saying, in a bedroom I would like a pale blue with maybe a Quinacridone Magenta or something like that accents. I think it would do well. And then we talked about teal, and I asked him how I'm going to paint tomorrow. Give me one color so I can pick other color to go with it. So he picked teal, and I picked Quinacridone Magenta. So yeah. Anyway, let's get started with this. Alright. So, ladies and gentlemen, let's get this started with a zinc white split into separate parts into my 3 cups. I try to make it pretty much equal the zinc white anyway. And yeah, this canvas is wrapped again. I use my wrap canvas, so if paint goes onto it, I just remove the wrapping and it's a new canvas and ready to use. The teal here is a pigment mix. What I mean with that is the color comes into the tube as is, but golden acrylics created this color mixing some different pigments. And if I remember correctly, no, I do remember there's titanium white in there, but I kind of, oh, pigment white 6, yes, titanium white, pigment blue 15.3, that's phthalo blue, and pigment green 7, I'm not sure what that is, but since it has titanium white, I think it must be somewhat heavy in density. Like, when I'm talking of a pigment mix, imagine a cube of pigment, and if the color is, for example, Quinacridone Magenta, which is a single pigment color, the cube will be all Quinacridone Magenta pigment. But if it's a mix, the cube of pigment will be like a whole mix. And since we don't know the exact proportion and all, it's hard to know the exact density. So I think it's there. It's not too hard because I have only 3 colors, and I know that Quinacridone Magenta is quite light in density. I'm using the side of the cut, gently layering the paint on top of each other. Here we go. Now I'm picking canvas I'm going to paint on, and flip it. Alright, time for the magic. Yeah, I quite like that. So I'm gonna give you a time lapse and cover my sides meanwhile. Alright, so I have to admit that I'm really happy with it. I I just love this combination of colors. It contrasts so nicely, but at the same time it mixes together too to create this intricate purple here that you can see, and here as well. And I can't wait to see how that will dry. I can't wait to see, because it's going to darken. The Quinacridone Magenta here is super bright. I love it. I think it's one of my favorite colors to paint with. It's just so rich, so beautiful, so vibrant. And I have to admit that I really like how there are cells, like here, there's a line, and cells on each side of that line, but some on that side the cells are magenta, and on that side they're teal, and then there's this intricate purple that starts. It's just lovely how like the cells just clash together. I love it. And yeah, as I said, it's going to dry much darker. I'm not sure exactly just how much, but it is. The magenta will still pop, just not as much as it does right now. Right now it's just, it comes right at me. I think my table is leveled. I think I didn't touch my table either, so it should be fine. It shouldn't move too much, hopefully. And I'm a happy painter just like that. Love it. And we're back. And once again, I don't want to step into paint, so I'm sitting at the other end of the place. Joking. I'm just sitting a little bit further away, so... but yeah, as I said, I'm a happy painter. I love, just love this combination of color. I love how those colors at the same time can contrast because they're kind of opposite on the color wheel, but they also mix together nicely, not to create a brown like usually contrasting colors would do. It creates a purple instead, and I love it. And we lost all of the white as usual. It sank and pushed all the colors up and created a bunch of cells. More than I expected. I didn't expect the teal to set up all that much, but I think the teal really helped pushing up the magenta in places too. So it was a good combination of color all along, I think. And on that note, well, let me know what you think in the comments. I love reading about it. And thank you guys for watching. I hope you have a great day. Make sure to subscribe for more, and I will see you in the next video. Bye!